Hello and welcome. My name is DW, and this is my little slice of the internet I like to call Dub's Beauty Diary. Today we are doing Bingo of Shame. Uh, this month's Bingo of Shame is ColourPop So Jaded. Mine looks completely different than the original, but that's okay. I still have 8 shades from So Jaded. So the 8 shades I have are this aquamarine shade right here. So that is going to be the first shade in my palette bingo. I guess I'm not really bingoing it though because this is just the 8 shades that I have left from this palette in this palette. But then we have, oh my gosh, get it together. Okay, then we have this one, which is like a matte transition shade. It's called Royal Jewels. It's a little bit peachy, a little bit neon-y in a way compared to the rest of the tones. Should have sped this up, but it's only 12 minutes, so. Okay, then we have this shade right down here is Smoky Quartz. There we go. The fourth shade I have from So Jaded is Turquoise, which is this matte turquoise shade, and Jade, and Rose Quartz, and Ametrine. 4 in a row that I kept from this palette. They're not in their right spots though. So there's Turquoise. Here is Jade. Love Jade, but does not work for my color story. Rose Quartz. Build that up a little bit here. And then Ametrine. There's Ametrine. And then the last shade I have from So Jaded is Alexandrite. And it's an interesting purple shimmer satin. I don't know. But this is my color story. I think it matches my shirt pretty well. Yeah, this was an interesting thing. I hadn't had done makeup for like almost 3 weeks because I had pink eye. So then the day before today, I did a little, just an eye look and eyebrows. I didn't do any base makeup. So this was my first day doing base makeup since that hiatus. Um, yeah, wild. So I don't know. I haven't been able to film per usual. It's just like an ongoing thing in my life. It's actually Bingo of Shame Day right now, and I filmed this yesterday, but it's today, and it's 11:45, and I'm on lunch break to do this voiceover so that I can maybe get it uploaded while my baby's taken out. I don't know. Where did September go? The month is half over already. I think that's so crazy. But yeah, I had pink eye, I had hand, foot, and mouth, and I have a cold on top of that. So it's been real fun. Not so much. My coworker at the daycare also had like a sinus infection cold, and they basically took all of last week off so that so since she was gone, I couldn't exactly ask for the time off because one of us has to be there to know what's going on. And um, yeah, and then over the weekend, I worked with my husband. We are finishing a basement for a private client, and we hung majority, probably like probably like 2/3 of the walls in the basement. So there's that. Uh, Most of my kids are out of the daycare. I work in primarily 2 rooms, and each room has 8 kids. And last week, almost all of the kids were gone out of the other room, not the one that I'm primarily in, but the other one that I'm sometimes in. I know it doesn't make sense, but whatever. They were all out last week for hand, foot, mouth, and now this week my kids are all going for hand, foot, mouth, and I don't know. I had it like 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, so I don't know how these babies got it, but yeah, it's just been a wild time lately. And I had filmed a get ready with me for my birthday. I had done like a voiceover for that too, and I just never put it all together. And then I was kind of upset with the voiceover because I was just kind of like complaining the whole time. So I didn't want to upload it. And well, I just wasted a video. I don't know. I keep saying I want to film more, I want to do more, but I don't know how. Life is just so busy. Any parents, specifically parents, because you've got children, plus you're probably working. Like how do you work or go to school, have a child? I don't keep your house clean. Maybe you have pets, maybe you have a husband or a family, and how do you how do you have time for yourself? How do you make time for yourself? Like, okay, on the weekend, I could maybe have some time, but then, like, oh, then I feel guilty for putting on makeup and talking to myself on a camera because it makes me feel good when I could be spending time with my daughter or my husband, or we could be going on a family adventure, or I don't I don't know. I'm at like a point in my life where I just don't know. I literally don't know. I don't know. This is kind of a buzzkill of a video. Um, so the eye look. Let's just talk about the eye look. I used the Royal Jewels in the crease. I used the rose quartz in the crease. I used ametrine in the outer area. Then alexandrite, I believe, in the outer. Oh, maybe I haven't done shimmers yet. I don't think I've done shimmers yet. Yes, I did. I did alexandrite in the outer, and then I did smoky quartz on the rest of the lid. And then I'm going to take I believe what colors do I have left? Jade, turquoise. Take jade and put that on the lower lash, or like the outer V, like a faux liner stitch. I always do that with the shade that I don't. Oh my gosh! Coughing, sneezing. Anyway, I always do that V liner with the shade that doesn't really go with anything else because it mostly gets covered or blends away. I will tell you this for free that these shades didn't like my eyes. It didn't like eat it, like creased or anything. It just like disappeared. Like I went in the outside and the wind just blew it right off my face. So I don't know if that means like ColourPop sucks, or if that means these shadows are old, or if that means both. I don't know. Take that turquoise shade and throw it on the dumpster fire down here. That shade really does match my shirt though. I'm sorry, that was disgusting. I'm sorry. I don't like mixing like warm tones, like rosies with blue. I don't like to do that, but we did it today. Then today for my eye look, I used Ranger from Fantasy Cosmetica, and holy crap, that palette is good. I used all the shades, and my look is outstanding. You want a sneak peek of my look? Here, hold on. There it is. I'm going to post this on Instagram tomorrow, but there's a sneak peek. Isn't that nice? Like, what? That green shimmer was just out of this world. I used the aquamarine shade in this look on the eye bag, the lower lash, the inner corner, the swoop, all the things to try and brighten this up a little bit. I think it worked out fine. Um, I have been really terrible at doing the Bingo of Shame roundup on my page, but I have been trying to put the playlist together on YouTube. I haven't really watched the videos, but it is there for your viewing pleasure. That will be linked in my description box. But oh, we should also talk about next month's palette. So next month is kind of a special palette because we're also going to do it for Throwback Thursday. In collaboration with Caitlin House, so that'll be fun. But it like lines up. The 16th is on a Thursday, so it lines up perfectly this time. And we are going to be doing. Let me see if I can find the clip that Andy sent me. Okay, I couldn't find it, but it is going to be Kaleidos Flower Punk palette. If you have that, let us know and we can add you to the group chat and join. Here is my finished look with the So Jaded palette Bingo of Shame. Um, yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for participating. I love this little community. I'm sorry I'm so busy, but thank you. Yeah, see, matches pretty nice. Not bad. Not bad. All right, we will catch you in the next one. Bye bye.